Hi. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about two types of fractional division problems. One is going to be how many groups, and one is going to be how many in each groups. So to start for the how many groups, we're going to use the fractions 12 thirds and 1/2. And the word problem that we're going to use to demonstrate these two fractions is going to be one batch of cookies needs 1/2 cups of flour. How many batches of cookies can you make with 12 thirds cups of flour? Okay, so what we're going to do to solve this out is we're going to use a table. So we're going to have the 1/2 and we're going to have the 12 thirds. To be able to see this more clearly, we're going to need to find a common denominator. So to find the common denominator, you're going to have to see which number 2 and 3 both go into evenly. And to make it even easier, we're going to want to try to find the lowest number. So 2 and 3 both go into 6. So you're going to take 1/2 and you're going to multiply the top and the bottom, or the numerator and the denominator, both by 3/3. And this is going to get you 3/6. You have to do the same thing with 12/3. So you're going to take 12/3, and you're going to multiply the top and the bottom, or the numerator and denominator, by 2. And this is going to get you 24/6. So now that we have 24/6, you're going to see that the 3 can go into the 24 evenly. So we're going to continuously add 3/6 until we get to 24/6. So one batch of cookies is going to use 3/6 cups of flour. So we can start making a table and going down and across to see how many batches we can make until we get to 24/6. So 2 batches is going to be 6 cups of flour. 3 batches is going to be 9/6 cups of flour. 4 batches is going to be 12/6 cups of flour. And as you can see, we're just adding the 3 to the numerator each time as we go down because the amount, the 6, is going to stay the same. So then we have 5 cups, which is going to be, or 5 batches, which is going to be 15/6 cups of flour. Then we have 6 batches, which is going to be 18/6 cups of flour. And then we're going to have 7 batches, which is going to be 21/6 cups of flour. And then 8 batches, which is going to be 24/6 cups of flour, which equals back over here to what we had to begin with. And we can show that this is the right answer by using the invert and multiply method. And we're just going to skip the step of finding the same denominators up here, and we're just going to use them down here. So we're going to say 24/6 divided by 3/6. And when we do this, we're going to have to invert and multiply the second number. So we're going to have 24/6 times 6/3. And when multiplying, we could just multiply straight across, but to save us some time, we're just going to cancel the 6's out and make them both equal once. And we'll have 24/3, which is the same thing as 8. And that's what we have right here. So we have 8 batches of cookies for our how many groups problem. Now, for the second problem, we're going to be using, for the second problem of how many in each group, we're going to be using 1 5/6 and 1/3. And the word problem that we're going to be using is going to be, it takes 1 5/6 cans of paint to paint 1/3 of a wall green. How many cans of paint will it take to paint the whole wall? Okay, so to solve this problem, we're first going to start by drawing the wall out so we can have a good math diagram of what we're doing. So, when we have the wall here, and it says that we have 1/3 sections of the wall. Well, it takes 1 5/6 cans of paint to paint 1/3 of it green. Okay, so we're just going to color that in, and now we can see that 1/3 of the wall is painted, and it's going to take us 1 5/6 cans of paint to paint just this one section. So we're going to have to get the rest of it. So the division problem that we would have for this is going to be 1 5/6 divided by 1/3. But to solve this out, we're just going to need to multiply 1 5/6 times 3/1. Because remember, you have to invert and multiply this second fraction like we did in the first problem. And you can see that there's 3 sections here, section 1, section 2, and section 3, which is also why we're going to multiply by 3. So when we do this, we're going to have to take 1 and 5/6 and turn 1 and 5/6 into an improper fraction by multiplying 6 times 1, which is 6, times 5, or plus 5, which is 11/6. And then we're going to multiply this by 3 over 1. And when you do this, you're going to have 33 over 6. And then when you divide this out, you're going to get 5 1/2. So it's going to take 5 1/2 cans of paint to paint this entire wall green. And that's how you're going to use 2 types of fractions and 2 types of word problems to get different answers.